I were the devil, I'd soon have families at war with themselves, churches at war with themselves, and nations at war with themselves.
The people on the streets are rich, are beating out the way. Politicians lie to you, make dreams and disbelieve. Money-driven suicide, say organs, say alive. Makes you say laugh away, something out for their mistakes. You're bringing the world to your knees. You can't train your mind with political design. Think you're wrong, great, the money all save. Money ain't greed, fortune is seed.
Okay, so we're here. Is that recording? Oh, yeah, it's
it is,
recording.
yeah.
Okay, so we're here for a new episode of the Who Art Thou podcast, and tonight to have Psykosis on the podcast. Lads, thank you very much for coming on. It's a pleasure having you all.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Hello. Cheers for having us.
Last time I saw you was the Inhuman Nature show, and you're gearing up for Vio-lence. I was wondering how do you feel about playing with such a legendary band?
Yeah, it's going to be cool. Yeah, you know, a band I've loved for a long time. I think we all have, to be honest, but they're like Bay Area legends. So it's nice that we're on the bill and just, yeah, it'll be cool.
Feel at home in the Grand Social as well.
yeah. We've been gigging there so much lately, man. It's been crazy. Like we did like the album launch in there last year, and then we did like we've played with like we did Evil in there, Zentrix. No, did we do Zentrix in there? No.
DRI years ago.
Used the DRI before I was in the band, and then so IMH gig, album launch, Evil. So yeah, it's been a lot.
And you re-released your demo recently in April. I was wondering, what was the why did you decide to release it now? Why
that was kind of me kind of wanting like all the material that is out just kind of up on just up on like YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, whatever it is. And there was one song that I don't know if a lot of people had heard, Bonestorm, before.
I hadn't heard it.
Yeah,
I'd never heard it.
So that's the old one. That's like 2008 or something. It's like Toxic Terror Storm.
You didn't change the date on it though, so.
Oh, the original release date. Yeah. But like people can gather like that.
I was afraid everybody would think that. I was afraid everybody would think that it was a new demo. So it would be going from like the last album to like this. It was just like, I don't know.
Because when I listened to it, I was like, this is really raw. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was afraid of. But it's up there. We just wanted to kind of get everything up there that we have moving forward. So.
And why do you think most people hadn't heard Bonestorm before?
Oh, we hadn't played it in a very long time. Like it was just, when we first released that in 2008, we only maybe played it a handful of times, and then we just started writing better stuff. You know what I mean? And then that got kind of pushed to the side.
Like two of the songs that are on it are like Terror 3 AM and Toxic Fugitive, so people would know those ones. But yeah, like I think I've seen you play Bonestorm like once. It was like 2015. It was actually the night that Machine Head showed up downstairs in Fibbers to play.
For the karaoke, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't the karaoke. It was like the Carnage Christmas party or something, and it was the same night that Machine Head were playing in no. I think they were playing in the Academy, and then yous were on it. Gordo from Two Tales of Woe, his old band Chemical Sacrament, were on it as well. So yeah, that was the only time I've seen you play that song. But it's a cool song. I always liked it.
He's on that demo as well, isn't he? Aidan recorded that old demo, and he's at the start of Toxic Fugitive as well, isn't it? That radio intro to Static. That's him as well.
Is that Aidan talking?
Yeah. So like our current guitar player now. Oh, sorry. Our current guitar player now. He recorded our first album, or our first demo. And that's him talking at the start of the Toxic Fugitive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And was it recorded? Was it recorded in a shed? You said
it was recorded in a basement in Shank Hill.
In Shank Hill, okay.
Which was class, like Kid it out, but yeah, it's cool.
Now, Hive Mind, your second album.
Mind Games.
Mind Games. Sorry, Hive Mind is one of the songs on it.
Yeah.
Yes. Apologies. One of the things that I really liked about it was, besides all the music, was the Paul Harvey soundbite you used. I was wondering where did you get that?
That's all his idea.
Yeah.
That was like a random thing. Like the week leading up to the studio, I was like doom scrolling on Instagram and that one popped up.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah, I sent it to Grant and then I looked up the whole thing. We just kind of clipped it together in the studio.
Yeah, we wanted something like, you know what I mean, we were listening to like old Ronald Reagan sort of speeches or something like that, you know what I mean, something that kind of sounds cool. And the second we heard that, we were like, yeah. But it was so hard to pick one soundbite out of it, you know, because the entire thing is class.
Yeah, the whole thing is it really sets the tone for that song as well. You're like, oh fuck.
Yeah. No, it's stuck and it was fucking. It's sweet.
It's for
Boiling Point, yeah.
Yeah. And then there's a cop kind of chaos kind of soundbite at the end. I was wondering where that came from.
Oh, for Mind Games.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the intro. No, sorry, not the intro for Hive Mind.
Hive Mind. Yeah.
That was that's actually audio from like people like recording from like the Dublin riots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what that is. Yeah.
Right, okay. Very fun time in the city.
yeah. Very, very fun time.
I was in Dublin at the time, and every time I checked my phone, I was like, what the fuck is this only happening up the road? I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was nuts.
You wouldn't want to be in Fibbers that night.
No.
I remember we were actually in practice. We were in here that night, and I think it was only me and you. We're in, or I think it might have been the four of us were here that night, and I was thinking about, because it happened on like a Friday. Was it a Friday it happened? Or yeah. And I was thinking about heading into town. And then I decided, nah, I'll head home. And then went home and then looked at my phone and like just chaos. Yeah. Absolute chaos. So yeah, crazy.
So I was watching a film. My friend bought this movie called Strings. I don't know if you ever heard it. It's a terrible puppet movie from like the early 2000s. But he was like, we have to watch it. And the whole time I was checking my phone, he's like, stop checking your phone, just leave it alone. I was like, the city is on fire. And we're watching this fucking puppet movie. But now, like the album's been out a year now. So like, what would you say is your favorite moments of that album for each of you?
Favorite moment. Recording was pretty fun. You know what I mean? We've recorded it in track mix with Michael Richards. Just kind of piecing it all together and stuff like that for the first time. It took a very long time to record it because we kind of half recorded it and then COVID happened and then we didn't want to release it during COVID. A lot of bands released their stuff during COVID and it kind of just got whitewashed. Yeah. So we were like, let's hold on to it until it's all done. And and then release it. And I'm glad that we did wait, you know what I mean? Because I think it hit a lot better. But yeah, I don't know. Just getting the new music out there is deadly. And then the new music that we have that we're writing at the moment.
Just about asking about that.
That we're trying to put, like, you know, we want to get a new album, sort of get into the studio sometimes this year to get it done for next year. But it's sounding like incredible. Super happy with the new one.
Or at least kind of getting like some of the writing or like all the writing done before the end of the year. So we're kind of like locked and loaded going into next year with a new album, so we can just go like straight into the studio and just record it. Because I think the last one did take like a long time. Like we started recording it like pre-COVID, and then like COVID kicked off. We couldn't get back into the studio. Aiden came in.
Pre-COVID? Oh,
yeah,
wow, okay.
Like Aiden came into the band. We wrote some new songs with him, and then when we were doing the new songs, we didn't want it to sound like it was recorded over two separate periods. We wanted it to sound like, you know, consistent all the way through. So there was a lot of like going back and forth with like mixes and stuff like that, and then like artwork and booklet design, and then so it was nice to see like the finished product in the end, even though I was so sick of listening to it at that point because I'd listened to it so much. I think like with mixes, I think I have like 10 different versions of it until the mix that we have now, you know. What do you think?
One of the best parts was probably the album launch. I'd say that was like fucking. It was some crack. Like
that was Grand Social, wasn't it? Yeah,
Grand Social again. Yeah, just it was a great day with a lot of class bands, like good mates of ours that we've jammed with and gigged with for years, like stuff like Acid Age, Two Tales of Woe. Yeah, like
it was easily sold out, wasn't it? I remember it being jammed.
It was definitely packed. Anyway, we sold out of like merch before the second band finished and everything. We were like, it's our album launch. We have nothing left to sell or anything.
It's a good sign.
Yeah, it's all positive. Like, but yeah, that was probably one of the highlights, I'd say, for the whole process. Like, definitely.
And with this now, the third album, like, what's something you're doing on this that you didn't think you'd be doing when you started the band?
Melodies.
Clean singing.
Like fucking, you know us, like we're very fast and like trashy and stuff like that, but kind of with the Mind Games, there's like a little bit of melody and like sort of like in Mind Games and Hive Mind and stuff like that. And then with the new songs, there's like loads of melody, but not too much. It's not like
Still you guys,
saturated. Yeah, still us. But it's just it's really fun to kind of play and mix about, you know.
And like without giving too much away, like what kind of themes do you think you'd be exploring on this one?
Themes.
I don't know. We set out with like we don't really set out
what the songs are about and stuff.
Yeah. If it's too early to say, that's fine as well.
No, not necessarily. Like you'd be writing about, like, I have one song about, like, you know, war. One about you know, paranormal activities and stuff like that.
classic thrash metal stuff.
Trying to think what else. One's about like drug addiction. Yeah, just like loads of stuff.
You know when you're listed on the Metal Encyclopedia, it says your main interest is serial killers.
Yeah, just weird, man. I don't know who the fuck writes this shit.
Driller Killer and Toxic Fugitive as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was listening, I was like, I don't know, do they have any serial killer songs?
Like years ago, like, remember Metal Ireland?
Yeah.
That forum, yeah. So like they wrote up being like, oh, this band is all they want to do is drink beer and go to the beach and blah blah blah. They're like beach bros and stuff like that. And we at the time we had no songs about going to the beach. We enjoyed going to the beach and drinking beers, but we had no songs about it. So then we were like, fuck these guys. So we actually wrote a song about Metal Ireland, about going to the beach and fucking drinking beers and stuff like that, as a homage of being like, fuck you don't know what you're talking about. Fuck's sake.
We did it quite well.
Yeah.
Beach Season's a fun song.
Yeah.
So, we don't really play it anymore.
Yeah.
On the rare occasion, I think we'll pull it out.
Yeah, we're going to like a, you know, we did the whole party trash thing like back when, and then we're kind of going in a new direction of more evil sort of Slayery vibes.
Yeah, because speaking of the party trash thing, when I was reading about it, because doing a bit of research for you, I saw that they had an infamous set in Bloodstock. If you wanted to, I don't know if you
Which one? Yeah.
It's like the first day.
He was actually in the crowd for one.
Yeah, I was in the crowd for the first one, and then like so Tony, like, or he was the guitar player at the time, had brewed like 400 odd beers himself, and then the second time we went over, I had joined the band in like May of 2020 or 2016, and then maybe a week or two after I joined the band, I saw a message come in from Simon Hall, and I was on my way home, and Jay rings me and Jay was our bass player before Liam, and Jay was like, "You having a good day?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm having an alright day." Why? He was like, "Right, well, we're playing Bloodstock in August," and I was like, "Shut the fuck up."
It wasn't that though. He goes, because he literally joined in say June.
Yeah, May or June, around then.
You know, we hadn't even played a gig yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we were like, right, we'll do I think we had a gig in Fibbers downstairs or something like that. So we had that gig, and then Jay was like, "Do you remember when we said we wouldn't play any big gigs, you know, for you starting off or whatever like that to kind of get you going?" He's like, "Yeah, well, we're playing Bloodstock," and he's just like, "Oh my god, fuck off, no way." So he literally, his first gig was playing downstairs in Fibbers, and then his second gig was playing Bloodstock, fucking the Sophie stage in front
You
of like
bastard.
a couple of thousand people, like.
It was fun. And then Tony did the same thing where so he brewed a lot of beers. We had the song "See a Beer" was called. So
But how do you even get them in?
Well, the first time they threatened to pull the show because there's we brewed them, brought them over, we were telling Simon and Oren and stuff like that, and they're like, "Yeah, that's a great idea," and all the rest, you know. So we brought them over in the boxes, and then on the day, the walkie-talkie started going wild and being like, no, we can't do this, health and safety, all the rest like that. They can't be drinking fucking home-brewed beer, like, you know, fucking all this shit. And then Simon was just like, "No, fuck it, we're doing it. We're going ahead with it." So then so we played on the Sunday at 3:00, and for the whole weekend we were just going around, just, you know, a big sign being like, "Free beer, fucking Sunday," all the rest like that. Tony was walking around bollock naked with a sign over his head, like promoting it, just being like, "Hey, everybody," like gifted a gab and all. And it worked. Like Biohazard were playing on the main stage at the same time, and we were like, "Fuck, we hope people are going to come," because it was our first UK gig. We're like, you don't know what you're going to expect, you know. And then I was only watching the video the other day because my partner hadn't seen it yet, so I was showing her at the start, and there was loads of people at the start, but by the end of it, you know what I mean, the fucking tent was rammed to the brim. And it's just like people were going nuts. People were sending us photos afterwards with like cap marks in their foreheads from like bottles getting fucked off the stage, and just like they're like, "Your beer is amazing. I still have a fucking concussion from getting one in the forehead."
I remember we played in when we played in 2016, we did the same thing. So like I went over to Tony's maybe the night before. I had to buy 400 fruit bottles. So they all showed up in my house, and I was like, right, I need to bring these up to Marino. I brought them up. Me and Tony were filling I think you and Jay come over as well, but we were filling bottles of beer for fucking hours, absolutely hours. And then the way we'd stack them in the box was oh yeah, we had the lads went into tent and they went off. I think you and Jay went off and bought a load of beach balls and blow up bananas and dinghies and a bunch of other stuff and when we got on stage in 2016, the way we had done it was we had put bottles in the box, and then where you had to get the flap on the box, you rip that off and made another layer of bottles. So we had that on the stage with another drum riser next to me that was full of just fucking inflatables and beer and a box of beer, right? I think a couple of the lads out of Evil Scarecrow were helping us, Chuck, Jordan out of Evil Scarecrow was there helping us chuck all the stuff out. And then someone there was oh, there's no more beer in the box, and then someone had ripped up the false floor in the box, and it was another layer of beer, and they were oh shit, and everybody ran over. Jay had to jump out of the way, being oh fuck, because 3 people had ran over to him. Yeah, I've seen camera footage.
Yeah, it's just like a tsunami.
Oh, it's just fucking crazy. I've seen camera footage of people there was a guy. I watched this YouTube video, and it was his kind of blog for the whole weekend, and it showed some of his clips from Thursday night, and it came up Psykosis, and we were on stage, and it was during that song, and it was just shit flying everywhere. It was nuts. So yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Anybody's allowed to do it now, I don't think there has been sort of
set a precedent basically.
Yeah.
Because I was going to ask you later on in the episode what's your maddest gig, but I don't think anything can top that.
Oh, I don't know. We used to play house parties back in the day.
Did you?
Before kind of I don't know. Yeah, when we first kind of started out, I was still in secondary school, and we used to get asked to play house parties. We played one up in the back arse of Delgany before this lad's 21st, and he had a marquee outside, amps, PAs. No, I can't remember. What's his name? I can't remember his name now. Murtha. And we all went up there, and we were camping and stuff like that, and we were all just pissed out of our heads. We had boogie boards and fucking everything, just it was absolutely insane, you know what I mean? And then another, we used to play inside people's houses, and fucking the place, you'd be swinging out of fucking lights and yeah. And that's just before I was playing guitar in the band. I was just singing, so it was just nuts.
I'm gonna ask sorry. I've lost my train of thought. Being a thrash metal band, what is with modern thrash? What do you look for when you're looking for new bands with the modern sound?
Kind of something different. Yeah. I don't there's so many bands now that are generic. You know what I mean? They just sound the same.
Just sound like Metallica.
Yeah, but I'm kind of stemming towards. I really like that band Undeath. They are more death metal, but they have that trash sort of. Yeah. Aspects of it, kind of a mix, but yeah, something that just kind of stands out that isn't the same shit over and over, fucking.
It is hard to be especially in this type of music where it is pretty difficult because it's thrash metal is the way it is, right? It's everyone fucking sounds like Slayer, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I mean you get a lot of the newer bands coming out. Well, not everyone sounds like Slayer, but you know what I mean. It's the classic butsy batsy, everyone, thrash metal. Every single thrash metal band has that, But it is hard. There are some bands that are kind of unique, Coroner. I really like old school band, and they were kind of I feel like they're more of a cult band. where like if you don't like only the savvies really know about them. You know what I mean? Like people who are really into their metal know who Coroner are. And they were really kind of cool because they more so kind of like neoclassical. Like a lot of the scales they'd use and like some of their instrumentals would be like neoclassical. Even some of the arrangements would sound like classical music. Like really love Warbringer.
Yeah,
They
great band.
never have put out anything terrible. They're consistently like putting out good stuff. Like Havoc I really like. Municipal Wastes I can kind of take or leave. They're fun,
They're very
but
fun.
you know,
They're very
they're a fun band and they're great live. They're fucking amazing live. I don't listen to them as much as I listen to because I prefer kind of like the more aggressive like stuff. That's just my own personal taste because I'm like old school Hesher and you know whatever. Like what do you think?
I don't know. I'm kind of not really fussy. I just like class riffs, more or less. Like if you've got a good like riff and a hooky chorus and stuff, like I'm into it. Like
I think we're kind of stemming towards, but like our new stuff is like death meets Slayer. You know what I mean?
It's a lot more aggressive.
Even though it's more melodic.
Yeah, it has the death style melodies, but it has the Slayer style aggression.
Oh God.
So, so that's what I like. And I think, you know, if you're stemming away from, not that we're stemming away from thrash at all, like, but if you bring that sort of melody into it, you're kind of doing something a bit different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had my way, I would turn I'd turn us into like Sadus or Hell Witch or something, you know. But I don't. So
What is it about thrash, do you think, that has it as like the prevailing kind of metal thing? Like when people think of metal, I think thrash is the one that comes to their head straight away.
No, you got this.
I don't know. I never really thought of it that way because I was like, it's not as popular now as like when people think of metal. Nowadays, I think the first bands that would come to people's head would be like Slipknot or Korn or Metallica or fucking, you know. So I think thrash is still kind of like that super, even though the bands are massive, but it still is that kind of underground kind of vibe to it, I guess. And there's so many fucking thrash metal bands. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know. But thrash is cool. I mean, I fucking like it. You know what I mean?
It was my first kind of forte into like metal.
Yeah, mine too. Yeah. Like I was thrash metal. I was more like kind of thrash metal, death metal kid than I was like. I mean, there's some new metalcore that I like and stuff, but it's just, you know, I think
He's gonna hate who I say was my instruction was Sepultura, but we'll move on.
Not Roots, man, not Roots. It's the worst.
He gave me a
It's
lecture.
actually not the worst. It's not
He gave me a
terrible.
lecture about half an hour long the last time I met him about why.
We did.
When we first started playing gigs, there was no thrash bands in Ireland. Like there was
not?
There was a fucking small handful. Like
Gamma Bomb might have been the only one.
Gamma Bomb, there
Mass
was
Extinction.
Heresy, but they kind of faded out and then became Animator. Mass Extinction, but they faded off when we were coming in. So like every gig, there was no like thrash gigs. There was like just death metal gigs. Warpath were like
Yeah, it was a lot of.
there was Warpath, there's Criminal Damage, and like a handful of bands, and then we'd be like Gut Wrench kind of came after. There was Ritual Slaughter as well, but then we were just kind of like blobbed somewhere in the set or in the lineup of just death metal bands. You know what I mean? So it was really hard for us coming up. We just kind of had to like gel in. But yeah, then thrash bands started popping up, Crossfire and all
There's
that.
been a lot.
Yeah.
Because I was there at the Metal to the Masses when you won that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Sick. Yeah.
That was like kind of my first forte into going to Fibbers as a young person.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Young whippers.
That was a weird.
whippersnapper, yeah.
That was a weird night, man. We got put on first, and we were like, we're dead in the water.
Generally, it's bad news for a band when they're on first for Metal to the Masses. Yeah.
Yeah. We were only talking about it. We were at a like having a few drinks there last weekend, and we were talking about it, and we were like, yeah, we pulled the straws, you know, and we were like, yeah, we're going on first, and then we would just go, let's fucking play this thing like never before, you know what I mean? Played the shit out of it, and then for the entire night was just like sweating, because we knew Killface were going on last, and they were fucking class back in the day.
Who else was on it? Like Dead Label?
No, Dead Label weren't on it.
On the final?
No, Dead Label weren't in it.
2014?
No,
I could swear they were.
No,
you're wrong.
you're wrong.
No, look,
I was there.
Look it up. I can't even remember who was on it, to be honest. I just remember it was Killface, and yeah, it was just scary.
Device.
Yes, yeah. So
You could almost swear Dead Label were in the. I could almost swear Dead Label were in the final. Maybe I'm wrong.
They did win it one year though, didn't they?
They didn't.
Did they not?
No. This is why. That's why I was saying, because I think Dead Label were in the final 2014. You guys won, and then Dead Label got invited back. They got asked to play in 2015. Anyway, you know,
I remember
2015 was the year like Animator won it. I think 2015.
I
Yeah.
remember there was a year that Dead Label were playing Knock and Stocking and was able to bring a bunch of people who were a bit out of it. We'll put it that way. I was like, this band are sick, and they all went and just going, fuck. It was them and Zora were there one year at Knock and Stocking. Yeah. Knock and Stocking. Oh, it went down great. Yeah. But they were just like, that's terrifying to be on when you're on shrooms and all that kind of.
It is cool seeing it is cool seeing bands like within our kind of like niche getting asked to play like festivals that would never in a million years normally have like metal bands, you know.
Yeah, because I was always like, when the hell is like a festival like Electric Picnic going to take a chance on an Irish metal band when the talent is so good? And they only did it last year, which was Worn Out.
Oh shit, yeah.
Worn Out played it last year, but it's a long time coming.
that festival that it was just before COVID or something like summer.
Oh, I know the one, Sunstroke. That looked amazing.
That looked unreal.
Yeah.
If that had went, I'd say they'd be doing it every single year now.
Deftones, Sepultura, were
Fate No
playing
More
it.
was
Fate
on
No
it?
More were on it as well. Gojira on it.
Fucking Gojira, man.
Mastodon were on it as well.
What the fuck? Get that back on.
And I really
felt.
felt for the lads who were putting it on because they didn't cancel it for ages.
Yeah.
And they were getting so much hate online going like, lads, this is obviously not happening. Just refund everybody. And they were like, we'll see. And it's like, no, it didn't go
I
ahead.
hope they pull it out again.
It was in Punchestown, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It would've been
Perfect
sick.
location.
Yeah. It would have been so good.
They used to run Sunstroke back in like the the 90s or whatever. Just like Sunstroke used to be a thing that they'd run in Dalymount Stadium. Sandra went to it way back in the day. But even when I was like, probably just before I was born. So Sandra had seen like Sonic Youth and Fate No More and like Red Hot Chili Peppers and shit in Dalymount.
I think there's a curse on metal festivals in Ireland, to be honest.
They don't seem to go very far.
And when they are about to go, it's so that's why everybody's so cynical whenever someone's like, I'm going to put on a metal festival. It's like, yeah, fuck you, good luck.
Sure you are.
Yeah.
Because it's Templemore and Screamfest are the only ones that I can really. And
Which is
obviously
great.
The Siege.
Scream for me.
Scream for me, yeah.
Scream is pretty good.
That was that was one of our favorite shows that we played last year.
Obviously, the best one is the Siege.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like John has built that up to be something completely like insanely good. And he's worked hard as fuck at it. You know what I mean? He's put a lot of hard work in. You know.
And for like a band as seasoned as yourselves, like what kind of advice would you give for a band starting off? And this doesn't even come to writing. This just comes to even how you promote yourselves or anything like that.
Just get into a room and just play what you like. Just obviously when you go to practice, it's like don't use that as an excuse to just dick off and drink cans. And when you go to practice, you actually have to practice. That's the only thing. But don't it's like running before you can walk, right? It's you never know. If you can't be. This is one thing I've said to a lot of the younger dudes. Learn covers. Learn covers. Learn something that everyone fucking knows. Like if you're a metal band and the most covered song that ever is for any young band starting off is For Whom the Bell Tolls, right? Yeah. Easy as fuck, absolutely slams. Great fucking song. But if you're tight together playing material that you didn't write, more than likely you're going to be tight playing material that you did write. And just keep at it. That's the only thing.
What do you think is the biggest hiccup that bands make?
They set themselves goals that are way too unrealistic. And when those goals never materialize, inevitably the band will split up. Set yourself realistic goals I want to play a gig. All right, that's a goal. Go out, play your fucking gig. We want to record a single. Go record your single, but don't be going I want to do an album or an EP and
straight away.
Yeah, that's you know what I mean. Things have to be kept. Expectations should be kept kind of in the realm of reality.
Yeah.
I think that's the important thing.
I've seen a few with young bands where they get an album straight away, and then 2 years later the band doesn't sound anything like it. And there's only 2 original members left.
Yeah.
I've seen it so many times. So kind of so obviously you have the album, you have the Vio-lence show. What's next for Psykosis now? That's a lot.
Should we say? Or?
You don't have to say it if you don't.
There's something like there's something we're announcing in September. We can't really talk too much about it.
Okay.
But it's pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
sick.
it's very very cool. So. Add anything to that?
Yeah, I was just looking forward to continuing working on the new stuff that we've been jamming on lately. Like,
Yeah.
that's what we're here to do today. Like, so the new stuff's been sounding pretty good. Like,
I
so
can't
far,
wait
I
to
think
hear it.
a lot of it's like faster than anything on the last album. Even I think like
Technical.
It's
it's a bit
faster.
more technical. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like the first 2 or 3 songs we started with, I think, are faster than anything off the last
Because
album.
I was blaring the album today, obviously, and it was like, does that album ever let up? I was like, no.
No,
And some people are like, oh, it's very short. Like, it's a very short album, but like,
Does it need to be longer though?
yeah, like, do you want to listen to an album for 40 minutes and be like, oh yeah, like it's just straight to the point and fucking
Yeah.
there it is.
No one whinges about Rain and Blood being less than half an hour.
The new album might be a little bit longer. I think we have a song that's 6 minutes in it. You know, that's Center of the Whip.
But that, like, friends of mine, like, when I was showing them bands like Nails or Full of Hell, they're like, why are they only 20 minutes long albums? It's like, you try and listen to that for 40 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
it's too, it's
And to be fair, like
so much.
people's attention spans are getting a lot shorter.
There's
so
that as well,
you know.
yeah.
So maybe we'll bring out a 10-minute album
Yeah.
next year.
even all the pop stars are doing half an hour albums now as well. Yeah.
people just doing singles as well.
Singles, yeah. That waterfall effect now that I see is like there's a few Irish bands doing it where there's like 8 singles released off a 10-track album,
And
you're
then
like,
an album,
and
yeah.
then- yeah.
Yeah, it's because
It's a streaming thing, yeah.
it's the attention span thing. So like most people put out a single with a music video and then a single with a music like what Metallica did sort of with 72 flavors. Did they do
72 flavors.
that? I don't know.
obviously
I stopped listening to
obviously
them
loved
after
the
a
album.
What was it? 72?
72 seasons.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
But they will do. I mean, they're a band that they're able to. They're so big they can do it. Where like every song on Hardwired had a music video that went with it. Every song on fucking 72 Seasons had a music video that went with it.
Yeah.
They can fucking do it.
You got sugar
But the
coat
other
some
thing
shit.
as well is they're a band that are so big, you kind of like, do you need to do that? Do you know what I mean?
I
Like,
know.
people are just going to listen to it anyway.
And, yeah,
Whatever the fuck they,
They want, yeah.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I think that's what it. Yeah, they sound shit nowadays.
Like, I mean, like, I feel like Death Magnetic was like the return to form for them. You know what I mean? Like, let's be honest.
Testing the waters, bringing out the cut-off denim jackets and stuff, and the bullet belts.
Yeah,
it's just like fuck off.
I think that they're still doing it. But whatever.
Okay,
I don't think I've ever heard him say a bad word about Metallica, by the way. So.
yeah.
Saint Anger sucks. There you go.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
And Lulu-
That was pretty good.
I like that snare.
No one likes that snare.
Well, fucking hardcore kids do. You hear it all the time.
Well,
now.
yeah. The less said about that, the better.
Towards like kind of the midsection of the podcast, I normally ask kind of like rounder questions. So like obviously being a thrash band, I was like, if you were to pick kind of the next big 4 for thrash, who do you think they'd be at the moment?
Do you want to go first? I've got my
Doesn't
4.
necessarily have to be thrash. Actually, just
Like,
they were massive at the time. So the original big 4.
I don't know. Yeah,
I would have my 4. Be like
our 4. Who we pick?
our personal big 4.
Yeah.
Like Warbringer and Havoc definitely have to be up there. Probably Evil, I'd say, would be up there as well. 100%. Oh, it's so good.
One of the best albums.
I think that's their best one.
Yeah.
And maybe it's kind of a toss-up then between like you could make the argument for Municipal Waste. You could make the argument for Power Trip. You could make the argument for Enforced.
Forgot about Power Trip.
And like Angelus Apatrida, Chrysix, like Gamma Bomb, like there's fucking tons. So, but definitely like the biggest 3 would be like Havoc, Warbringer, Evil, and then after that it's kind of like anyone, you know.
Free for all.
That's what I would say. Like, what do you think?
I agree.
Okay, I concur.
Try to think of bands, you're just listing them off as I was trying to think of them.
What do you think is the best opening song to an album that you can think of?
I'll say first. This is the song that got me into thrash metal and stuff like that, and I just think it's just so good. Metal Militia.
Oh yeah.
That is just fucking rocking, man.
It's not an opening song for an album.
Oh, opening song for an album. Okay. Would you say like Battery or something?
Battery was the one that when I first heard that I went, oh my god.
Is this strictly thrash metal in general?
No,
Or can it just be
it
like
can be anything. No.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Roots is also an opening song.
Rain and Blood.
I'm onto you.
Or fucking Angel of Death. Yeah.
Or I mean, this is me being a bit of a dork because they're my favorite band, but Flattening of Emotions, Death. Yeah,
They're your favorite band?
Yep.
Did not know that.
Boy, far and away my favorite band.
Alright, okay.
Like Blackened is a great opener. Angel of Death is a great opener. There's so fucking many though. There's a lot.
Could you string Pantera into that as well?
Oh, Cowboys
A New Level.
or A New Level.
Primal Concrete Sledge.
It's not the opening track though.
You're listing off all these songs that aren't even fucking opening.
Yeah, they are. Flattening of Emotions is the opening track. Angel of Death is the opening.
I'll cut
Motherfucker.
that part out where you corrected you, by the way.
I don't know. What do you think? Like your best opening track to a metal record?
I don't know. If Fight Fire with Fire, I think it's a pretty good one off fucking Ride the Lightning with that classic intro. Kind of, you're like, what the fuck's going on here? And then it just kicks into just fucking madness then with the nightmares. Yeah, there's a lot. I can't even think now, to be honest. Even like think of an album, I just forget the opener now as I'm trying to think
Well,
of it.
I forget song titles. I'm absolutely useless with song titles.
I'm the same. I always like stick albums on and
Yeah,
like
just
shuffle, listen
to
to the whole thing. I never actually look at the names of the songs or anything like that. Yeah, I can't think of any other openers now.
That's the word with this podcast. The amount of times I've had bands go, I actually got that wrong, and to put that in, and it's like it's too late. It's already out.
And like the Atlantic Falcons.
And of course, the best opener to an album of all time is, of course, exactly.
When you hear the term underrated artist, who pops into your heads?
Underrated artist.
This doesn't necessarily
Us.
have to be an Irishman. I normally prefix it with saying you can't say yourselves. But
Right. Fuck. Underrated artist. Let me see. No, you pick.
Underrated. I don't know. Power Trip are criminally underrated, I think.
Yeah.
Criminally underrated. But then like a lot of those old school bands like Immolation, I think, are underrated.
Immolation did they have a new album out this year?
Yeah, they do. It's really good.
Really good.
It's
Yeah.
very, very good.
Apatrida, is that?
Angelus Apatrida,
They are.
I don't know them now, to be honest.
Spanish.
They're
class.
Spanish.
Yeah, Spanish band.
I think I only know one Spanish metal band, which is Septic Flesh.
Are they Spanish or are they Italian or Greek or something like
they're
that?
Spanish.
Are they Spanish?
Maybe they're not.
Yeah, check them out. They're playing festivals and all.
Yeah.
Like that. They're
Apatrida,
underrated.
they're very good.
So tight. Their cover of the Antichrist voice like Slayer song is phenomenal.
Okay, cool. I will definitely check them out. Where are they
I
from?
think they're Albacete in Spain, I think.
Okay. Oh, sorry, you said Spain. Yeah, apologies.
Violence, I think, are underrated.
Yeah.
I think they're vastly underrated. And I like a lot of those Bay Area bands as well, like Forbidden, I think, are underrated. Hyrax are class.
Say Overkill as well, maybe. Overkill are kind of underrated.
Yeah. Nuclear Assault. Who else?
They're like the underground of thrash metal sort of thing, like that. All the other bands kind of went. They just kept underground.
Who? Nuclear Assault?
Those sort of bands that.
Or those old school bands that didn't.
They're well known, but like they
kind of flew under the radar a little bit. Yeah. Zentrix, yeah, man, big
I don't think I've
time.
ever listened to Zentrix either. Yeah.
Next
Great band.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
They're playing it soon.
Grand Social.
Sick. I love metal gigs in the Grand Social. It's just so good.
So do we.
I remember going to one, it was Jarhead Fertilizer, and there was a guy next to me who was wearing like a Gant jumper and jeans. He just looked, he was an American, he just looked like the most normal guy at this kind of power violence show.
Yeah.
And he just, as soon as they walked on stage, he just kicked off. He's like, let's see some fucking violence. We're going for some fucking violence. And I was like, I'm just here for the show.
Stop yelling.
And he was really intimidating. And he went into the mosh pit. The second it started, some guy just went boom.
Oh fuck! Bled all over his Gant jersey. Gansey.
But other than that, Grand Social gigs for metal is just fantastic. I've seen so many countless bands there, and the sound's always fantastic as well.
Yeah. Hopefully, there's a lot more now in the future.
Opium's pretty sick as well, actually.
I'd kill to play in there.
Yeah.
It's a big room though.
I would kill to play in there.
Yeah.
And I've been to so many gigs in there.
Yeah. Decapitated.
Oh,
Saw them there.
oh, Yeah.
Saw Decapitated in there. I saw Dying Fetus in there.
I saw
Left Eye.
Exodus there when it was The Village. That was a class. Yeah.
I think the last kind of like metal gig. No, I saw Full of Hell there, but I remember seeing Godflesh there, and I've never seen a band louder play in my life. The fucking bottles were vibrating on the table next to us. But a friend, I've said this before, but a friend of mine was at it, a German lad, and he was like, he didn't know who Godflesh were going in, and halfway through he goes, "Bar, this is so heavy, this is so loud, I can feel my balls swaying back and forth."
Class.
Tell the story about Assemble.
Oh yeah, Assenville.
What?
We played with Assenville in, was it the Voodoo Lounge?
Yeah, the Voodoo Lounge.
And they had like a wall of Marshall cabs.
Oh,
they were like
Jesus
a
Christ.
Motorhead kind of sound.
Yeah, they're like Motorhead.
They were like aping mode.
They were like
Okay.
so loud.
Really good as well.
Like I think we turned around to Rats at one point and we were like, how loud are they? And I was like, I don't even think they're mic'd up at this point. It's just all coming from the wall of
Oh
amps
my
that they
God.
have on stage. But like I could feel my eyeballs like vibrating in my head, like it was so loud. We had to like go outside just for breaks every few songs and stuff.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's probably the loudest gig that I've actually seen, I think, out of any of them.
Motorhead.
Other than Motorhead at Grass Pop, they were actually the loudest band.
I never got to see Motorhead. Lemmy died. I was going to see him at Download, and he died just a month before.
Oh
Yeah,
fuck!
a month before. And then they did like a Lemmy stage, and everybody was thinking, it's like, maybe the band are going to do like a tribute with him, because like Slipknot were there and all these other bands. And it was just like a montage video, and there was just like a couple of 30,000 people there just going, fuck! Just waiting all day for it.
I think I seen him in 2006 or 2008 in The Ambassador, and it was fucking like.
That was Sweet Savage.
No, I can't remember who it was with, but I got like a ticket. Our old drummer's Ma was going in, and she was like, "Oh, do you want to come have a spare ticket?" And I was like, "Yeah, fuck it, why not?"
See Motorhead.
And it was just absolutely insane. I got in a fight in the pit and all the rest like that. People were just going nuts. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" When I was a teenager, I was like, "Fucking hell!" So good.
What was the last album that you really fucked with?
Undeath. What's that song? The album called? I can't
I'm
remember.
assuming it's the latest album, is it?
Yeah, it's their latest album.
Yeah.
It's just fucking so good. Thrash wise,
These don't all have to be thrash metal.
yeah,
questions,
no,
by the way.
yeah. But I'm kind of listening to that sort of at the moment. You know what I mean? Sort of like hardcore death. Just pretty aggressive sort of style because.
The last two for me were like New Coroner and New Violator. That Violator album that came out
Yeah,
last.
the Violator one's great. Yeah.
It's the Unholy Retribution or whatever it's called.
Again, I'm terrible with titles, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the new Coroner one. Me and Aidan were listening to it when we were on the way to Glasgow. We were going to the airport and I stuck on the New Coroner and Aidan was like, "What the fuck is this?" But yeah, that one and the new Violator I really fucking liked. What about you?
The last album I probably listened to like start to finish was probably In the Trash by Artillery.
Oh
Yeah, that album, yeah, man. Artwork's a bit weird on it now, but the album is fucking class. Like I'd seen a video of Jane Hoagland talking about
it's
it.
it's the one that's like drawn.
Yeah,
It's like drawing,
it looks like somebody just drew it with like crayon or something like that. But then
For a thrash metal album?
yeah, it's real sketchy looking. Like it doesn't look like it's anything like professional really. But the album is actually class, like start to finish. It's unreal. But that's the only one. I haven't really got a chance to listen to many like full album start to finish. It's kind of just whatever pops up on the algorithm you kind of check out here and there.
The
Like,
one I was listening to recently was the new At the Gates album. It's
really good.
So good.
Yeah, it's really good. It's
So
nice that we
good.
got that even after like kind of posthumously
Yeah.
after Thomas Lindbergh had died. We're lucky that he got all of his stuff like recorded
yeah.
and finished before they
He,
released it.
he
So
finished
good.
it, and then 6 days later, or 5 days later, he was in for surgery.
Oh,
and then he
God.
passed away. So, but the album is
It's so
fucking
good.
unbelievable. I was a
Yeah,
huge
it's so
At the
good.
Gates fan as well.
Whereas,
so.
with a band like that, like I mean, an album like Slaughter of the Soul.
Yeah.
It's like, how can you ever compare to that? You know what I mean?
I like Death of the Labyrinth one a lot.
The
Two
At War with
Hands.
Reality.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a good one. But that was like their comeback album. Like that was 2014 that came out.
Yeah, because I saw it. They played it at Download.
Yeah.
It was fucking unbelievable.
Yeah, it's good. It was good. But even like a band like that, like most of their, like me and Mark saw them at Bloodstock one year, and like the majority of their set was just stuff from Slaughter of the Soul. Yeah.
in the Academy, and it was just pretty much the same. They just played a lot of songs off that album.
Oh, Slaughter of the Soul.
That's another last album that's really short. Like I don't think there's a song that's over 3 minutes on that whole album.
Is that a short album? I haven't
Yeah,
listened
like,
to it in so long now. To be
All of the
honest.
songs are like quite short on it. They're like 2 minutes 40 seconds, 2 minutes 30 seconds. Like yeah, a lot of them. I think they were on like one of the GTA games and everything as well.
What?
At the gates, yeah, that fucking GTA 4 or something that they were in the I just remember listening to that when
I know. I
younger,
think
like.
Cannibal Corpse is in GTA 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What song? Like Hammer?
I can't remember what it is. I think it's Hammer Smash Face.
I love how the radio DJ for is it like Liberty City Rock Radio or whatever.
Yeah.
The DJ is Max Cavalera. He's the radio DJ.
Is he?
In GTA 4? Yeah. But there's a bunch of shit in that game. There's like I think "Take This Life" by In Flames is in it.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's "Not the Gate" song, Cannibal Corpse song.
With the biker DLC, there was a bunch of brutal death metal added to it as well.
What, like Suffocation
like
and
really filthy stuff. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't beat those radio stations.
That's like where I got into like most of my music was
Oh, yeah, yeah.
video game like
Rage Against the
soundtracks.
Machine was San Andreas for me. Like that's how I found them. So. A game I was definitely not allowed to play when I was. What is one of the best live bands you've seen recently? I know what mine is. Fucking Microtonal. Microtonal, yeah.
You played with them last year.
Yeah. They just blew. Yeah, they blew us out. They not blew us out of the water. They blew us away when we played with them up in Belfast. We were like, holy shit, we got to get you guys down to Dublin. Like for a bunch of young lads, you know what I
They're
mean?
so young as well.
Yeah. Blew us out of the water. Who would it be?
Acid Age Rose class.
Yeah, Acid Age are class.
I've actually never seen Acid Age live.
Did you
believe it
not?
or not? No, I've never seen them.
Where did you see Microtonal?
Cultivates.
Oh, yeah.
I also saw them. They were like the first DHC show I went. Microtonal were playing it because they're like the only metal band I think that plays those shows. And I went up to get a video to use for the Uncultivates footage. Just got punched. So went up to my friend Connor was just like, "Wouldn't go up to the front if I were you." And I was like, "I'll be fine."
Yeah.
Just immediately the spin kickstart. I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm going back."
Yeah, no, they're brilliant.
Was a bit green on that, but they're fucking.
It's great to see young lads doing it. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
And they're so sound as well, but like they're one of the angriest bands I've ever seen on
Yeah.
stage.
Angry young men. They really are.
What was it I was going to say? Best metal cover you can think of?
Ooh. There's a couple of good ones.
Metal cover.
Go on.
Malevolence. You know that song "Left Outside Alone" by
Did
Anastasia?
you not cover that?
Yes, they fucking
Do
do.
they?
Yes, and it's like it is better than it has any fucking right to be. It's so good. And I think they did it like on an EP that was like a bunch of covers. So I think like Heaven Shall Burn do a song, Fit for an Autopsy do a song. But yeah, that Malevolence cover is just ridiculously good.
I'll tell you what song isn't good. Indigada de Vida by Slayer. I love Slayer, but Jesus Christ, come on, stay in your lane.
And for yourself?
I remember years ago in like the old Kerrang Metal Hammer magazines.
Oh yeah, I remember those. Yeah,
I
yeah.
got like a compilation CD and I had a fucking Unreal cover of Hallowed Be Thy Name by Machine Head on it.
Oh yeah,
That was like
that was unreal.
that was like burned out on that CD. Like out of all the songs, I love that one the most. I think.
They always had like they had the weirdest pairings up on that. Like I remember Bring Me the Horizon did Eyeless by Slipknot.
Oh,
on
really,
One
yeah?
of their covers. Yeah, it was Bring Me the Horizon. This is Count Your Blessings. Bring Me the Horizon.
Right.
But I said this recently. But the weirdest one was David Ian was covered by Lost Prophets.
I think I remember seeing that on a fucking.
But there's a lot of great stuff on it as well. They're all available on YouTube, and you're just like, I'd really wish you just put this onto like Spotify or something and just like hear the actual.
Yeah, you come across some gems on there.
Oh,
like,
it's
there's
fucking-
just be a
they're
random
brilliant,
CD
yeah.
that just fall out of a magazine, like stick
That
it on.
Metallica 25-year anniversary thing. I think Kerrang brought it out. It had like Trivium playing Battery.
No, Master of Puppets.
Oh, Master of Puppets. Yeah, Trivium played.
Trivium
Welcome
play
Home.
No, Trivium play Master of Puppets. Machine Head did Battery.
That's the one. Yeah. No, fucking, I can't remember what they do. But
Valentine do Sanitarium.
Lever Messiah.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's great. Which is weird, like 25-year anniversary. What is the Master of Puppets thing now? Is it 40-year anniversary, is it?
Yeah, it has to be.
So that was ages ago.
Trivia have done quite a few covers actually. There's one
Yeah.
they do I Don't Want to Be Me by Typo Negative on one of the albums.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
They
which
do
is
Kill the Poor by Dead Kennedys.
yeah, they
as well.
do, yeah.
And Slave New World.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just, Sepultura.
Yeah. He hates. I got into Sepultura through Derek, so
Right.
I listened to Derek first, and he hates that.
We all got to start somewhere.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'll ask you one more question before we finish up here, which is if you could collab with anybody, who would it be?
Oh shit. What, do like a split with someone?
Yeah. Or even just have guest vocals on a song, guest guitar. Even a producer.
Producer I'd love to work with would be like Colin Richardson or like Andy Sneap or Zeus or any of those guys. Maybe if like more old school, probably like any of the dudes who were in Morrisound. Fleming obviously as well. That's probably like the number one, to be honest, would be Fleming Rasmussen. Yeah, but he did those 3 records. He did like Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, Justice for All.
Enter the Grave as well.
Yeah.
Who would you? Don't know. Nobody.
Nobody. That's a fair answer. You don't have to work with anybody if you don't want to.
I don't know really. The Bee Gees.
The Bee Gees.
The Bee Gees.
I was just thinking about. Remember during COVID on the Osiri thing, the All Ireland metal thing, that was cool. I'd like to do something like that again. Really, like any of the bands we were kind of talking about today. If you just
What was this? Sorry.
during
Like a mix
COVID,
of all the bands in Ireland, kind of a guitar player went into different
Oh.
groups and they all recorded it. Was it covers?
No, it was like original songs, but there was like 3 albums worth of like material that got made.
I don't think I've listened to
The
that.
All Ireland Metal Project.
Oh, sorry, I have listened to that. The Dara's thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they did the Aussie. I did the cover for that. I should have known that. But the Aussie thing. Were you guys on that?
Yeah,
you were on it. Yeah.
So yeah, one of those would be cool. You know what I mean? Just a mashup.
of band members from different bands into a hat and just like, pick it out and see who fits with who. Like that was pretty fun to do it the first time. Like just jam about and see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was and with the talent that's in the country at the moment is every time there's a new band, I'm just like, it can't keep getting better.
There just needs to be more venues, like, you know what I mean? Especially
the only
down
thing,
here.
yeah.
It's fucking
Yeah.
2.
It's literally, yeah, because like I always feel for smaller bands, because like if you're just starting off, the only places you can really play are Fibbers and Sinead, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a cool spot, Sinead.
I'd like to play in Sinead.
Yeah, I'd like to play in Sinead too. It's a small venue, but like it's cool. It's like that tiny desk studio fucking podcast thing. Like you just like Napalm Death for on that.
Watched that recently. It's
So cool.
insane. Because I thought it came up on like the grindcore subreddit. I was like, okay, good meme. And then it was like, wait a minute, this is real.
It's kind of cool seeing that. Like our old bass player, he got into Gojira before Gojira were like talked about or whatever like that. I think he saw them supporting Mastodon and the Ambassador one year, and he was like,
Oh, wow.
did he?
Yeah, that's when Jay got into Gojira.
And he was like, holy shit, these are really good. Like, you know, they were only just like a support band or whatever. And then they came over and played a gig in Whelan's.
Oh.
I know. There's videos, you can look it up.
God.
And he said the fucking foundations were bouncing off
Upstairs
the
now
ground.
or downstairs?
Downstairs.
Oh,
on that
sick.
small
room.
Yeah. Look that up on YouTube.
I will
man.
look it up.
Everybody.
I wish Whelan's downstairs had more. Like the one that I remember going to was I brought my friend to see Yob. You know my friend afterwards was like, "What'd you make of that?" And he was like, "That was the shittest gig you've ever took me to." I was like, "Why?" He goes, "Because everyone just watched the band. There was no moshing or anything." I was
Yeah.
like, it's the slowest music on earth. Why? How could you mosh to it?
It is weird seeing, like, you know, you're at a venue and there's a band just giving it sucks and everybody's just like this. It's like, you know, a hive mind of like, just like, move, goddamn.
To be fair, it's like 25-minute long songs where it's like, dun, dun. Like it's the slowest
Yeah.
tune. You're not going to be able
if you're
to.
gonna make like a 25-minute long song, at least do it the cool way and the cryptic shifts, and like actually like, you know, have it like intense all the way fucking through. You know what I mean? Like,
But that, like, Cryptic Shift played with us and Evil in the Grand Social again. Shout out. And but their songs are just, they're long and just chaotic and all the rest like that. So when the song finally finishes, there's so many breaks in the song as well. So it'll be like, and then everybody would be like that. And then it would kick back in. And there's so many of those in a song that when it would finally stop, everybody was just like, yeah. You know, there wasn't just like this eruption.
great band.
Savage band,
They're
yeah.
one of my fucking favorite bands. That's another album that was like, for me, like a big one from like this year was the new Cryptic album.
I have not listened
Oh,
to it
it's
just
so
yet.
good.
Yeah.
It's so good. They're criminally underrated as well. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, guys, that's all the questions I have for you today. Myself and Tom have been talking about getting this episode organized for ages, so I'm so thankful to have you all here for it, and much appreciated for you coming on. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
That's us. All right, guys.
Money-driven suicide, say organs, stay alive. Makes you stay alive for ways of an advertisement.